So I'm not going to set up a titration for this, but I wanted to show you that we could do titrations not only with acid-base reactions to determine molarities, we can also do titrations in redox reactions. So what I did was I took some sulfuric acid. So I took some sulfuric acid and some iron 2 sulfate, all right, and it's solid. So I dissolved the two together, and I have this solution of hydrochloric acid with some iron floating around as ions and some sulfate. So it's a clear solution. And I'll get this a little bit closer in a second right now, and you can kind of see down. So it's a clear solution. What I'm going to do now, and this is what I would put into my titration, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use a pipette here. I'm going to take some potassium permanganate solution. Permanganate solution is an MnO4, right? Potassium is a K plus. So potassium permanganate, and this is a 0.1 molar. And the cool thing about this solution is, as you can see, it's actually inside. It's a purple solution, and you'll see that it's purple as soon as I put a couple of drops in the solution here. So I'm going to put some drops in, and you can see the purple color. Let me see if I can get that a little closer. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah. So you can see the color, but watch when I swish it. Oh, all gone. This is very much like the titration we were doing when we had the phenolphthalein as an indicator, but we don't need an indicator solution because potassium permanganate already, when we make a solution of it, it's this really cool purple. So I know that this permanganate ion is floating around in solution, and right now it's in my pipette. That permanganate has a certain oxidation number to it. We'll do the calculation in a little bit. We know the oxygen has an oxidation number, and we know the potassium has an oxidation number. But if these change, this solution is no longer going to be purple. If something changes, and in this case it's going to be the manganese, if it changes it from an oxidation number that it currently is to something else, it's no longer going to be purple. Well, that's what's happening right here, right? The permanganate, or in this case the Mn, is no longer an oxidation number that creates a purple solution. Something must have taken the electrons, and we'll talk about what is taking the electrons and what is giving up the electrons. Remember, I have iron in this originally, so in this it was an iron 2, so it was a Fe2 plus and a sulfate. Now the sulfate is just as we have been talking about, it's a spectator ion. Nothing is happening to the sulfur, the oxygens, so the sulfate is still a 2 minus. The iron started out as a 2 plus. The manganese, we'll talk about what that is in a second. So I'm putting in some solution, and there goes the purple. Putting in some more solution, there goes the purple. And again, with a titration, you have to know how much you put in. Well, in this case, I'm just drawing it out of the container, putting it in. I'm not being very technical here. We'll talk about how we would be very technical. I just wanted to show you as a demo what happens when our manganese changes oxidation number. So I'm going to put a bunch in. It's kind of staying a little longer, all right? Kind of like that phenolphthalein solution. So I'm going to put some more in, all right? Stays a little bit longer, but then goes away. Let me see if I can get it off the sides, right? The other thing that's happening in here, which it's hard to prevent, is the solution starting to turn a little yellow. You can't really see it on the video. I can see it. The yellow is actually an indicator of the iron. Something's happening to the iron, kind of like rust, where rusty water kind of looks yellowish brown. Same thing happening here. I could add something in here to make that go away, some chlorides. Oh, it's staying, it's staying, it's staying. Now that must mean staying purple. Yes, so I just put a little bit too much in. Right? So it looks diluted. It's kind of a reddish color to me, not that really strong purple color, right? That's the purple color that permanganate is. What happened right there was, hey, something happened with the electron transfer. It must have stopped. It must have stopped. There's no longer the transfer of electrons anymore because it's staying the purple color. So we'll do a calculation for what's really happening in this. But this is a great redox titration, iron sulfate in a solution of sulfuric acid, and most importantly, this potassium permanganate solution. Um, it has a great color indicator on it to indicate, hey, when does that redox reaction stop happening and why?